Before we start this video, my heart and my condolences go out to all the families who are dealing with natural disasters, whether it be floods, tornadoes, heat waves, you know, anything of that nature. Mother Nature, she gonna do what she gonna do, and on top of that, you have to live life and figure stuff out. Like, every day is something new, and so some people may feel like anyway, it's just one thing after the next, and sometimes it is, but honey, it's just a storm. You know, I heard this phrase a while back. It's like, life is you going into the storm. It was by that one YouTuber. I'll link his YouTube in the description because he's pretty good. He's really good. It's like, part of it is going into the storm. Part of life is going into the storm, and then the storm, and then out of the storm, and then it's into another storm, out of the storm. You know what I'm saying? So it can be hard and really, heartbreaking at times, but that's just one side of life. Life and people full of duality. So I just wanted to make this video kind of help out where I can. My videos are really just going to be helping where I can personally, because I know I'm not the only person going through certain things. So yeah, let's get into the video. So the first thing I would recommend is getting a journal. If you see me looking down, of course I got little note cards. It's basically like a presentation, but more like a visual presentation, I guess. First thing I would recommend is getting a journal, writing down whatever is bothering you. If you can figure it out, writing down something, even if you don't write per se, drawing or scribbles, or freaking taking a pencil and stabbing the freaking notepad if you have to. You know, a lot of times we act on certain emotions that we have when we shouldn't, because we don't take the time to respond. We just react. And journaling is something that's helped me to respond rather than react. I'll do another video and things you can write in your journal, all that kind of stuff, so it's just gonna be a short one. Next thing I want to say is, like, you can't change the past, but you can learn from those mistakes and keep it pushing, because I'm one of those people who, if I mess up, I'm like, or at least I used to be one of those people, if I messed up, I'm just mashing myself harder than anybody else. And I'm like, because we're taught to be kind of hard on ourselves, because you kind of have to sometimes. If you want to progress, you have to challenge yourself. You have to do different things that you haven't done before. So it can cause you to feel some type of way, and really you don't have to feel. I mean, you can feel, but you don't have to feel like it's just you, because it's not. Everybody messes up, and don't stress it, baby. Basically, don't stress it. All right, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna pass. Learn from it and move on from it. The part where we mess up on is where we don't learn from it, and the mistakes keep happening. It's the same thing if with relationships. If you're finding yourself going back to that same kind of person, even if it's not the same person, the same kind of person, that's what messes us up, because we keep repeating these same cycles. Different things may occur, but the base of it all is still the same. When we're like, if this bothers us, why do we still allow it to happen, type stuff. This goes into our next topic. It's about setting your boundaries and letting people know those boundaries. And I'm not saying you have to do it straight out the box, but you have to teach people how to treat you. If you don't, then they're going to perceive you however they want to perceive you. But if you have to interact with them on the daily basis, or every so often, you have to, teach them how to treat you. So, and a lot of times we can allow people to not pay attention to our boundaries because we have love for them, or because of their ranking in either our work environment or in our families. But regardless, if you feel like, if the respect isn't there, a lot of times when people cross people's boundaries, it's because of certain level of respect. Now, I'm not saying, like, if you're somebody who's like, I need my respect, da, 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 da. If you don't get it anywhere else, then I could see how you could be acting that way at that time. But at the end of the day, if it's not driven from ego, if it's literally from, no, you just blatantly disrespecting me and you think that's okay, and you think that's okay, that's, you have to check that, and there needs to be a conversation. And once there's a conversation, y'all can move on from there. And if the relationship continues, then it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And a lot of times it's harder in work environments because, that's the way that's your money maker. But you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So, and then again, you don't have to be disrespectful when you come up to them. Be respectful, say what you gotta say, but then again, say what you have to say. Don't BS, don't be scared. Because at the end of the day, everybody is just another person. It's not like somebody is higher than you or lower than you. And even if you're feeling some type of way, let it go and get your words out. Next thing I want to say, if your boundaries are cool, basically. Oh, I got through that faster than I thought. Over here reading. Oh, darn, I got through that faster than I thought. I was over here reading and whatnot. Anyway, but yeah, trying to figure out what's going on with you mentally can be difficult after you initially figure out that there's something like not right with you, because a lot of times life is happening so fast, we're not even checking in with ourselves. But once you get that time to check in with yourself, and I think this shadow might mess up my thing. Let me stop moving. I hope it doesn't. Put it up like this. Anyway, I'm gonna crop that out. Anyway, once you take that time and you actually figure out what's going on with you, or at least you try to take those steps to figure out what's going on, that's the main, that's the juice of it all. So as you're going through that process, it's gonna be okay. All right, just keep it going. Next thing I say, okay, so this next portion of the video, it's kind of close to the last part. This quick video, like I said, we're gonna do a little bit of breath work, so I'm gonna do it with y'all, and y'all better do it with me. Don't be looking at this video looking at me crazy, be like, oh no, do this breath work with me, okay? All right, so we're gonna breathe in counts of 5. Basically, we're gonna take a 5 count breath in, then we're gonna hold it for 3 seconds, then we're gonna take a 5 count breath out. Okay, so ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1. When you're breathing, breathe from below your diaphragm. One more time. A lot of times it helps me, especially when I'm heated. Look, I just gotta take a breath because anything can happen after that, honestly. But yeah, sometimes I've heard that the state of your mind is a reflection, or can be a reflection sometimes, of the state of your body. So make sure you're being conscious of not only the things you eat, but your breathing. A lot of times, especially after COVID, we're so used to shallow breathing, and I wasn't even conscious of that till after like 3-4 months we took off the mask, and I was like, what? And I'm like breathing through my nose, it's not working. Not that it's not working, but I wasn't breathing deeply how I usually was. So breathing definitely helps slow down that heart rate, get you back in tune with your body. Yeah, make sure you're eating right, and even if you can't eat right all the time, juice is always help. Juice, I'll push juice into the I'm out of here probably, but yeah, juicing really helps just clear out your digestive system, because we have so much. A lot of people have a lot of backed up just ookies in your digestives, and you don't realize it until you juice, and then day 3 you still pooping and you ain't ate nothing. Honey, that's some stuff that should have been out your system. All right, so let's make sure we're staying in tune with our bodies, and even if it's not right now, it's just the little things. If you can make little things consistent, it'll be all right. I'm not saying everything's got to be perfect from here on out. It's the beginning of the year, so everybody's like, oh, new year, new me. At the end of the day, you're gonna be the same you unless you take small decisions to be a better you. So that's what we're working on. That's what kind of this channel is about. Yeah, so now we did that. Yeah, so make sure you're checking in with your body here and there, and do a little workout, or you know, cook you a good meal. Dance a little bit. Turn on, if you can dance, turn on your favorite jams. Just jam out, because music is also a really great thing that can help heal you too. So I like to use that. But at the end of the day, y'all, take it one day at a time. I know it's hard, and it's not always hard all the time, but life is just, man, it moves like the ocean. It's crazy. But y'all can do it, and I know you can, so let's keep it pushing. All right, last little bit of whatever's I want to say. 11 minutes, okay? Last little bit of what I want to say is I'm gonna make more videos on how I particularly handle grief. Me personally, I'm gone. No, but how I handle grief, how, you know, doing shadow work, stuff like that. What are my steps into doing that? Because journaling is a process that I do to help me get through that. I'm not an expert on it, but I just know it for sure helps me. So if it can help y'all, why not share? Yeah, I'll do some more videos on self-care too, and just different kinds of meals and stuff. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here, and leave a sunflower emoji or your favorite emoji in the comments if you enjoyed the video, or if you made it all the way to this point. Thank you, or I already said that part. Thank you for being here. And yeah, and tell me if you guys have any other video ideas. Not even just that, no. And thank you guys for staying to the end, and I hope y'all enjoy the intro. And I love y'all so much. And again, I really hope y'all are doing okay. All right. So, and if you're not, the comment section is, let's talk about it, you know? I really want this to be a channel where we can have a community where we could talk to each other about some real stuff, you know? No randoms, okay? Just real folks, okay? All right. I hope y'all enjoyed the outro.